This is going to be a quick test recording. The first thing I want to show you is I have downloaded on an external SD card one of many of the Hungry JPEG bundles, and the one I'm going to work on today is called Summer Design Part 2 Vintage Garden. And what I have here are all of the wonderful pngs that came in this bundle. The first thing I do with my Silhouette Studio is I open up my library. I have put several files. This obviously needs some cleanup because I'm adding a lot more things than just butterflies to this file. What I do is I bring up the file with the pngs, and it's movable. I can move it to the side, and what I do is I drag this file into whatever file I have created in my library. And it does take a little while because these are great resolutions. The advantage of doing this is, now I have two of these and I will end up deleting one, is if I click on this, it loads. Takes a little while. Let me see. Now I can do it. It'll load here on my mat. And the good thing about this, move this over here. The good thing about this is that this image is easily traceable, which is what I'm going to do now. I open the trace window, I select the trace area, I surround the trace area, I hit high pass value, I move the threshold actually all the way to 100%. Sometimes I back it off a little bit, but not much, but say 100%, and I trace the outer edge. Now what I have here is a traced image of the outer edge. When I hit Control Z, it'll go back to the exact same spot. And what I do is I select both of these. I go up here. This is a group selected shapes. I can also right click it and hit group, which I've already done. But you can get to the group selected shapes a number of ways. So now I have a cuttable version. The advantage of putting, to me, the advantage of putting these images, these PNG images, into that library file is when they come up as invisible backgrounds, so that if I wanted to stack a bunch to print and cut, I can get them really close together. If I use the JPEG or some other programs, I've used other programs even with PNGs, and what I end up with is a box around the image, that the background is there, and it doesn't enable me to get as many on a page as I would like. So basically, if I were going to now hit my cut, and I'll see that these are all ready to go. And what I would need to do, this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet, I would have to put on my registration marks, which I will do here. So now I can stack this, put this label into my printer, this blank sheet label. First I would get as many of these as I can, and sometimes I will repeat them because I'll just hit copy, paste, 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 and I could get a whole bunch of these. And these basically are what I use to put stickers on my cards. There are some other things you can do with these, but now that I have them ready to go, I find it very useful. So that's about it for now.